Yes, sir.
Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach his truth in all honesty and sincerity. Just coming back again, another week in Babylon. Just get right to it in the lesson. Follow not a multitude to do evil, because that seems to be the template that's set out here in the daughter of Babylon. You have all these people that's put in these that's making to these positions, and instead of influencing righteous behavior, they influence the people to do wickedness. You know.
All right. That's the book of Exodus, say. Book of Exodus 23, verse 22.
It's 22 and 2.
Man, still behind.
No, it's 23 and 2.
23, verse 2. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll start at the top. Exodus chapter 23. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wickedness. Let's like it. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment.
And that's basically what we see out here. The multitude of the people are doing evil, man. You know, you got this guy Boosie on Instagram or whatever. He just waxing worse. You know, first it was the F God, I'm gonna eat my pork and shrimp and all this. You know, now he giving himself the glory and the credit for what he's how far he's made it. You know, in life. Now you got them coercing women, and not only just women of his family, to get involved in bestiality. And you know what people like to say, well, oh, it's legal, but is it moral? Is it morally right or wrong? The only freedom that you have here in Babylon is to do moral wickedness. You can't just do whatever you want here. But Esau is making it to where you can do whatever you want morally if it's wicked. You can't uphold righteous judgment in this place. Oh no, that's not what this place is meant for. It's not meant for righteous judgment to be executed here.
Psalm chapter 37, verse 30. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment.
And majority of the people here, they don't want to hear about judgment. They don't want to hear about the righteous things. People just constantly say, if you bring up anything, correction or rebuke, oh, only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. But that's what's wrong with our people especially. Ain't no judgment in the land. Ain't no judgment in Jerusalem. Outside of the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, nobody's telling people the right and wrong. Everybody just want to be friends and accept any type of behavior, you know, in any old mindset. And that's why people in this condition that they in today. You want to grab a piece last time? Sirach, 13 and 23.
Proverbs 1 and 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not, If they say, come with us, let us wait for blood. Let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave and whole, as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood.
You cannot be enticed by wickedness, man. But that's what's all around us, man. And you gotta be strong-willed against that, because a lot of situations occur and arise out of something small as far as just hopping in the car with somebody, going to the store or whatever. But it can turn bad especially if you know and see the type of things that different people are into, you know. And especially if these people that you surround yourself with, they understand your position and they understand that you're moving a different way. You're trying to be pleasing to the Most High, and you know, we go through it. Family seems like they be the ones that want to entice you the most, man. You know, whether it's to eat abominable things, get into some type of abominable lust, you know, whatever the case may be. Oftentimes it's the people that's close to you that will entice you the most, you know. Now you have people like I mentioned earlier before, that are in these positions, and they love to entice their people to do mischief and wickedness and go against the Most High. What is it?
Sirach chapter 13.
You give First Maccabees 1. First Maccabees, let's start at about 10.
Right. What verse did you want again? Okay. All right, Sirach 13, verse 23. When the rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? Mm-hmm. And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
That's right. When these people with wealth, with money, or even if they look like, you know, they wealthy or got some money, people gonna open their ear up to hear what they gotta say, because they feel that automatically this person's advice is going to get them to that level, and a lot of times that's wrong, you know. A lot of times these people just want to see what's going to happen to you from doing it, you know. And with the whole Boosie incident, his IG be going crazy. People, the comments just is shows you how Israel would just listen to anything. You had a few people telling them it's wrong, it's illegal, you know. But for the most part, you had people on there hyping this up like it's, oh, you gotta do what you gotta do, and no, that just shows that you ain't got faith in the Lord if you gotta do all this other stuff. What no filming.
But I got a precept for what you said. It's Sirach 37, verse 8. I'll start at 7. It says, every counselor extolleth counsel, but there is some that counsel for himself. Beware of a counselor, and know before what need he hath. For he will counsel for himself, lest he cast a lot upon thee, and say unto thee, Thy way is good, and afterward he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee.
Yep. Well, a lot of times people will create a situation and set you up just to see what's gonna happen to you. I had a cousin like that. But you know something? This showed me that the Lord had me back then. You know, he would, come on, let's do this, or go holler at such and such or whatever. A few times. Hey, old girl said she wanna holler at you. You know what I'm saying? I go talk to her. Oh, I got a man. What? A man come out the store. Oh, you just wanted to see what was gonna happen to me, but just so happened didn't nothing pop off. You know, or a few situations I ended up getting blessed off of, somebody trying to set me up to have a major downfall, But it took me a while to catch on, but it's like, you have people out here like that.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, yeah.
Proverbs 12:5. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsel of the wicked are deceit.
Yeah. They're constantly thinking about mischief. And how they can get over, and how they can cause turmoil for the next individual. The true men of the Lord don't think like that, man. What benefit do we have in seeing the people, especially of our own nation, looking bad? Setting them up to do things like the Lord holds you accountable to a greater deal when you know better, when you know.
This is Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in his law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. The Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
That's right. And can you run that first one back?
Verse 1?
Yeah, I think it's either verse 1 or 2.
All right. It says, Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
Right. His delight is in the law of the Lord. Why? Because it's strictly beneficial to you. It's strictly beneficial, especially to our people. We are bound by the law, statutes, and commandments. It's us. We directly are affected when we go off. So what better thing to adhere to than the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High? What else is gonna keep you in good graces with the Most High?
This is Proverbs 11, verse 7. You know what? I'll start at 3. It says, The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but the transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. When the wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of unjust man perish. Verse 8. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. And I read that because you talked about the situations you was in and how even though you were pretty much enticed to go do something that could possibly set up for some trouble, you was delivered. You know, and the scriptures talk about people who try to make a bed for you, or they set up a trap, they fall into their own trap. Read that again. It says, the righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. So, wicked people like that, say like Lucy, you know, his type of judgment that may come upon him may be set up by his own family, may be set up by his own people. And the same things he tell people to do probably gonna fall upon him as well. You know?
Right.
Like you said, when we sin, pretty much only hurting ourselves anyway. So what benefit is there to that? 'Cause that's how the Most High works. So you got this spirit of teaching people to do wickedly. Don't you think that same wickedness gonna come upon your head, and then you want to complain? That's why he like all F God and all this other stuff. But all the day long, all he do is teach wickedness. So when it catches up to him, now it's oh F everybody.
Got that first Maccabees?
Verse 10, verse 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed
You can skip to 11 or 12. I think it's 11.
11. First Maccabees 1 and 11. And in those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Right. A lot of because it's gonna be some more, but a lot of we see.